the Hunter, Call of the Wild. As the title suggests, I'm still hunting foxes. Now, believe it or not, guys, I did take it down with this beauty of a bow, and I have upgraded this puppy. I've now got tritium sights so you can see at night, right? I've got the ability now to reclaim fired arrows.
I saw some tracks in that area earlier this morning. Hold on, I'll send the coordinates.
And I got this nice 303. This sucker drops almost anything in one shot. You get that from the DLC pack, I believe, from the New Zealand map. Te Tioa, it's something like that. It's Maori. There's funny when you call somebody your friend. Ehoa, ehoa. It sounds like you're calling them an a-hole. It's a-hole. What? But anyways, yeah, it's a kind of a term of endearment. So anyways, what we're walking around in the German map. I am looking for signs from two individual foxes that live in this bush around this lake somewhere. So what we're going to do a little bit of a jaunt, take a look around, see if we can find any traces of where they may be getting water from or resting during the day. That may require us to come back, but you know what? Even if it barks and it gives us a warning shout, that's just as good. I do have the POI markers on, guys, because I've been opening up the other maps. Maybe what we'll do, I'm not here for long. That's the reason why I'm actually streaming. I need to go up and do the dishes and stuff so we can get ready for dinner. But I've got maybe an hour tops here. Here we go. That's a fallow deer. It can smell me. It's just warning others of my presence. Nice little device. I got myself a rangefinder. Super handy. You can only really get that better if you actually get it built into the scope itself. Got to be nice and quiet here. Now, some of the other maps, guys, that have opened up have just been absolutely spectacular. New Zealand was good. I really like the plot line in that. With the lady and how she broke her leg in a helicopter crash after the pilot was like kind of drunk from the night before, and her lover at the time was like, no, it's okay. And so they've always had this kind of a falling out for the past 25 years. So you'll learn a little about that while you're playing this here. And yeah, it's good. So what we're going to do, we're going to find a fox. We're going to get there on the trail of a fox here. Looks like this wild boar territory from a little while ago, but that's okay. I think it's still early in the morning. Well, it's 2. We'll have enough time to get around the lake here. Check out some hunting grounds of the animals. Ow, my neck. I just turned my neck the wrong way, guys, and it was just, ow. That wakes you up in the morning. I'm getting to be an old man. Not as old as some of us, and I'm certainly not as young as some of you. Shout out to Dead Wolf and Half-Ass. Happy birthday. check this out. The only way you can make games like this better, guys, is if there's actual seasons. Would that not be the pinnacle, the penultimate game? Maps like this. And let's face it, guys, we can do it. The mechanics would change, though. That would be the tricky part, right? This is where you have to get something kind of like the Long Dark and like an underlying engine to kind of run all that stuff. And again, I'd like boats. Boats would be a biggie. You know, I would actually like to play this. Get my buddy down there by that stop sign, right? I mean, what are we talking here? That stop sign's about 550 meters, like half a kilometer, right? You pull this sucker out, right? It's got an effective range of, I think, 300 meters, right? Sight it from 300. And at 600, if I shot right about where that point is, that pip, boom. I'd like to know if my buddy at the far end would actually. Yeah, I believe I would have had to have aimed up that high. I forgot how to read the sights properly, but I'm pretty sure each of those pips is like 100 meters. So I've got it sighted for 300, but since I'm aiming for 500, you want to go up, right? So the bullet just kind of does the bullet drop thing. Anyways, that would be a little bit of an expensive thing. Now, can I switch the bullets over? Oh, I can too. Okay, so I kind of got this game out of a suspended state. I was just watching YouTube videos and stuff, and I came back to it. And am I still in the zone, actually? Yeah. I came back to it, and trying to switch over bullets was next to impossible. And speaking of, I better switch them back. I don't really want the polymer tip. Not for this zone. This zone's, you know, you're pretty much sure to just run into soft-boned animals. You know, you want the polymer that's going to, like, drop something big. Bigger than, like, a roe deer, for instance. I'm not necessarily hunting the fox if I see one. I mean, the only way to be sure that there's only you got two different fox calls is by killing each of them. Well, at least killing the first one. You know, the second one's going to be a different call. Now, this is always a good spot to sit back, take a reflection, think a bit, right? Just check out that ridge line. Thing is, though, if there's anything there, they've already smelt us. I just noticed the wind direction, actually. Hi, welcome to the stream. Guys, the next thing, there's an auto walk for this game, believe it or not. Absolutely incredible. As you can see, I'm not being too careful here. Hi, Froms, how you doing? I've been watching you recently. Every time I want, I'll give you like... Yeah, this is a good game too, my friend. I was just talking about how I would love to see like a seasonal type, the Hunter. Maybe that's what I'm listening for. That sounded a little bit like a fox to me. Sadly, that was a warning call. All right, I'm not exactly just trying to be too quiet here. I'm just actually what I'm looking for is just their resting grounds and stuff, so we can come back and we'll stalk them later. Ah, we got footprints over here. I'm gonna take a look, because if I get on the trail of a fox, oh, there we go. What are you? That's a roe deer. Actually, I need you, bro. He can smell me though. He's probably long gone. This is a fool's errand. That scent meter in the bottom right corner, it's that green cone. It's quite literally right in front of me. Now I'm not maxed out. I'm only like 1/4 of the way through this build. Not a quarter, a third. I think you get up to level 65. I think I'm level 22 right now. This is the German map. What do we call this? Once I can look. Oh, yeah, that's the German map. I will look it up as soon as I get a chance, though. So, anyways, guys, I do just want to give you guys a heads up. The only reason I'm playing this right now, and I'm not streaming, because Deadwolf, I'll definitely be playing this with you if I had the chance. I just don't have the chance, but I'm going to do this for about an hour. I got to run upstairs. That thing's persistent. Maybe it's time for Scent Eliminator. You know what? Forget it. Forget it. Oh, it's a mating call. Oh, a red deer. If it just stumbles into this tree line, that'd be perfect. Now, I want to make sure that I've got my sights ranged to 75 meters, because that is definitely that close, right? I mean, that's not too far. You don't want to over zero in. And we get something maybe on this hill. I don't know what that is. Is it a decoy for me? I walk over there and then there's like some big bad red deer ready to beat me up. Like that, like the kangaroos you see. That one guy that was boxing the kangaroos. Okay, anyways, let's just get to hunting down foxes again. Hirschenfeinstag, something like that. That's I'm sorry, I just absolutely butchered that, and I'm half German. So, pardon me. We will figure it out, though. All right. Oh, fallow deer. I do not need fallow deer. I need to hunt either roe or just track down these foxes here. Hey, that's an interesting little feature. That just turns out to be a rock. Hirschenfelden. Yeah, that's it. You got it. I love it, too. I love it. My friend's playing on Layton right now, which is in the States, and that's good too. But really, what have I just played recently? I like the story, I think, in the New Zealand map. The one in the Patagonia, and like, it's Parque Fernando. It's at the end of it, you're like, you're not sure if the lady actually murdered someone. And there's this guy that they're chasing, Bidden. He actually shows up in the Spanish map next, and I'm like, oh, they've got some kind of cool little story arc going on here too. But yeah, this is pretty. But what I was saying is just like Farming Simulator. Imagine if we had seasons. Instead, this is kind of like a little bit like your typical MMO game where you're walking around and you know how each zone has its own little vibe. Maybe it's like nighttime and foggy or spooky. The other one's like kind of in the middle of fall. The other one's fresh in the spring. The other one's like, a toxic battleground. And what they need is the actual seasonal change. So like for here, instead of just going over to that side of the lake where it's a beautiful, beautiful autumn, the Ghosts of Yokoshima, or I forgot what it was called, the Ghosts of the game that was out just recently. I was playing. I got to get back into it. But anyways, they had the same thing where you just go from zone to zone, and it gives you that flavor, but you don't get the feel of the passage of time. They really need that in this game, where the leaves start to fall, the foliage starts to wither, and bam, and then next thing you know, you're in the dead of winter. Ooh, hello. That is something I need. And you know what? We're gonna stock this animal. I definitely need this. Make sure we got our soft points in here, my friends. That will just blow a big hole in it. It's not going to penetrate, but this animal's so small that you don't really need anything larger than that. Now, I'd like to get along the, I think the the lake edge here. Now I can go extremely slow, really quiet here, guys. I'm virtually undetectable right now. Now I actually am. So I put a lot of points into stalking. This game, guys, believe it or not, I mean, it becomes a stealth game after a while. It's really good. I mean, I like my thief. You know, I like my dishonored. And, you know, this is kind of the next kind of step up, I guess, in terms of real world playability. Oh. So that, I'm thinking it's about 100 meters. Oh, yeah, you're Dutch, right? Really? I don't know. I'd have always loved to go to Holland. Yeah. All right, so I've got to sight my gun here for 150 meters, right? So it's zeroed in for 150. So if it's standing right there, that right in the middle, that will be a bullseye, right? Again, each pip underneath, that's it's like another 100-meter increments, I believe, if I remember correctly. So like I was showing you with the road sign, if you're shooting something 500 meters away, you've got it zeroed in at 300. You want 2 pips up, and you get that bullet drop, right? So I'm going to have to play with a friend. I'm going to get them standing at the other end of the map, the 500 meters, and we're going to start doing a couple tests here. All right, you know what? I'm going to draw this sucker in here. So you play this as well, Frams? That's cool. You should join us. Oh, I think she's getting closer. Yeah, I'm not sure what I have right now. Yeah, what's that under? All right, you know, I'm going to move up here. Let's you know what I really want? I want the bow perk that allows you to shoot from a prone position so you can hold it sideways. That's going to be awesome. Sadly, though, they do not have PvP in this game. I've tried to shoot my friend's dog, and it just doesn't happen. I try to shoot him first, and then the dog, but so just let's get that cleared up. I'm not some like dog hater. As soon as he walked up over the ridge, I had him right beaten and zeroed in. I'm like, pop! Ah, can't invalid target. What? Okay, I'm gonna squat on the ground here. Let's get some shit organized. There is a roe deer in the neighborhood. I definitely want to see if I can actually. Are you kidding me? I want to see if I can actually snag this guy. Speaking of foxes, foxes of a different breed. Oh my god, I'm standing up way too long. And yes, I've got so many different hunting blinds. Please let me in. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Now let's start summoning up that pretty little doe. Do you know, I just found out the other day that male bears are called, like black bears are called boars. And the females are sows. Isn't that weird? Anyways, I'm only here for a drink. We're going to try to get this. I want to see if I can actually get the 2 foxes in the bag. I find the default maps, guys, are so much harder than what you find in some of the DLC. Now, don't forget, the DLC, except for the New Zealand map, strangely enough, had has a whole bunch of side quests, and the side quests become absolutely nuts. Like get all diamond scored animals. I haven't even my gold. I've got a highest as I've ever got as a gold. So my diamond shots are still. I need obviously better weaponry, because if you can blow a hole in something and it's more accurate, and you drop it in one shot, boom, instant diamond, right? Hang on. I'm sensing something. Yeah, no. Well, the black bears, though, specifically from. I'm not sure. Hey, look at this. I got a little bit of a cheat here. Ankle shot. Yeah, so the male black bear is called a boar. Oh, look at this. Man, I should have had my bow out for that one. Hello. There's a silver. Oh. Finish him. Finish her. Oh, it's a him. Oh, he's got a horn. Oh. I'll accept that. Thank you very much. Okay. Now. I should have totally done that with my bow. That sucked. Yeah, it was exciting, eh? It's almost like remove the scope. I can't see. All right. Yeah, that's good. That's one step closer to getting this mission completed. Oh, please tell me that I'm in the right neighborhood. This should work. This should work. Yes, thank you. Yeah, no, it's as long as I'm in the this larger zone here, the Koenigsberg. That's good. However, the mission I'm on right now, we have to go around the Peterson outskirts here. We're hunting a fox. 2 individual fox calls. Yeah, it's a fun little game. You know, I'm not much of a hunter. Like, I've never hunted in my life. I've fired bows. Obviously, I know the intricacies of different weapons and stuff. I've held shotguns and stuff and pistols, but I haven't fired them. You know, my buddy was he had a really nice shotgun, and he was showing me how to break it and stuff. I'm like, wow, that's cool, right? The muzzle break, so you can reload it. And he's like, you got some really good gunmanship skills, you know, because I was kind of holding the gun down at a, you know, safe ready. Anytime he'd walk in front of me, I'm like, fuck, man, that's the last thing I want to go to jail for. Oh, another thing about this game, guys, double tap L3, and you can give yourself a nice leisurely gait a la the Long Dark, guys. Auto walk, and you have auto run too. All you got to do is tap it again, and boom, and hands free, guys. Now you can have yourself a sip of a drink when you're tracking that deer all the way across a big giant map. For the record, guys, this game, they have deep discounts. Right before I wrap up the stream, I'll show you exactly what I mean. Whatever. Although, I guess having a little bit of a rabbit in the showroom might not be too bad. I've got myself a nice puma, a cougar, and a big-ass moose. So yeah, what was that zeroing you were talking about? Yeah, multiplayer map. Oh, I don't think so. But yeah, under perks, zeroing, or is it skills? This GUI is some of the worst I've ever seen. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. No, I would definitely go for that. That's how you're gonna zero in all your shots. I mean, that's a must. Oh, ooh. That's a little pissed off animal. So's that. Hey, bros. You're not going to hurt me, are you? You guys sound a little scary. Oh, get in your holes. You know, I do have a gun for you varmints. Stick your head out. It's like whack-a-mole. All right. Anyways, I'm not hunting you guys anyhow. They're cute. Yeah, you know, absolutely. I was telling my roommate that I want to spend a couple $100 on um, a nice pellet gun because you can get them up to velocities of 22s, right? I mean, within 75 meters. But yeah, you don't want to get, and it's too close in when holding a good proper pellet gun. That's going to hurt you. It's equivalent to being shot with a 22, if it's good enough. Oh, come on. Can I stand up, please? Enough of the John Wayne shit crawling through the grass. There we go. I wish they had a height indicator here. Because the vision meter is definitely not 100% reliable. Where are these foxes, guys? They're some of the worst things that you have to hunt down. They're not my favorite animal. And the only one that I have in my lodge, I don't even know why I taxidermied it, but it's like, it looks like it's been, somebody put it through like the washing machine and then the dryer. It's just like, its pelt is absolutely terrible. Like, that's what you get for shooting it with a 12 gauge, right? It only weighs like 5 kilos. 12 gauge buckshot. All right. Yeah, I know. It's a fun little game. I like this. I do definitely like the map. So anyways, yeah, deep discounts. You're not going to find them in the PlayStation Store, guys. It's only through their actual downloadable content. I tried to go the other way around. I'm like, oh, I'll just order them en masse and get like, you know, the 3 little maps for $10. I'm like, and they're not little maps, guys. Do not forgo those little DLCs. Look how much XP I have. I jumped from level 17 to level 22 just by opening up maps, not even doing the secondary quests, and then the money that I have. Absolute Mr. Moneybags. I bought a rangefinder so far, you know. I've upgraded my bow. And I haven't really found any other needs to get anything else. There's a couple other things that I could totally get. There we go. The roe deer. Exactly what I need. What time? All right, so you check this out, guys. I could basically park my ass here. It's time. It's game time, my friends. What we're going to have to do, though, just so I can finish off this quest, because like I said, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to play this. I didn't want to play it for long, but I do want to get it done. All right. Now I feel confident. I've got my deodorant on. The deer won't look at me like sideways going, ooh, you stinky. All right, here we go. We're going to stake out. I'm going to get definitely rid of that stupid point of interest icon. Now, I normally keep those off, guys. The only reason it's on is because they've got some stupid missions where you have to track down stuff, and you have no idea. You're in the middle of the bush. And, yeah. So, anyways, what I want to do here, I'm just going to range this out. I'm going to make sure I've got kind of the zeroing in kind of at the right level. So we're going to get the old Gunnaroony out. We're going to zero that in for 75 meters. Just click, click, click. And that means anything basically within this crosshair is just going to be hit dead on, right? You know, there's no guessing. Now, I'm not really sure. Zeroing is definitely good for long distance, right? It's not obviously close up like this. Even 75 meters is just kind of like, eh. Yeah, no, it's true. You know, yeah. Well, you know what I think that is? That's a population problem, right? These large companies have a vested interest in keeping us alive for many years, and then they can feed us like, you know, slop. Soylent Green, maybe eventually. All right, so I guess we were initially looking for foxes, but I got a good chance of getting this road deer here. Yeah, no, that's a complex thing. I mean, I was hired on to be a truck driver. I didn't get my license, unfortunately, but I did have an interview. And one of the questions is like, what do you like to eat and why? And I'm like, listen, I'm not going to bullshit you. I realize I'm working for a chicken processing plant. I'm no fool. I'm not an idiot. I live in a city. I get my chicken breast or my rotisserie chicken. I understand where it comes from, and I'm okay with that. And you gotta have to kind of make those little concessions, right? I mean, unless you're going to be a hunter or gatherer, which I myself would love to do. I wouldn't mind going up north, getting you know, a couple acres, hectares of land or whatever for $10,000, and then just building a property on it. And that's how you're going to live your life. Every day, it's just going to be chopping down a tree because you need that to cook and to survive, and eventually you get a surplus for the winter. Now the trouble with that is I'm no carpenter, so that might be a little bit of a problem. That's the thing though. Things are getting a little tight these days. My neck of the woods, southwestern Ontario, it's a magnet for everybody. Everybody coming to Canada. So I'm losing out on what I grew up in my culture, and it's kind of weird because it's kind of this melting pot, and it works. Most people are cordial at times, but you also get a lot of differing opinions and stuff, and that's okay. I realize that things change over time, but I want to go back to the way it was, just like 30 years ago, even. I mean, I don't mind the immigration. I mind it when they just flock to the one area because it's warmer. Yeah, like as soon as you introduce snow for 6 months of the year, nobody wants to be there, except for the white guys and the natives. So I get frustrated with this the democratic cities and stuff and their kind of rules and regulations. Okay, come on, guys. This is a oh, that's the wrong device. This is a water zone. They should be here. Now, if the game was easy, I probably wouldn't like it too much. But honestly, the only time I will fish or hunt is if I'm actually outdoors. Like if I'm up north, obviously you don't want to bring a whole bunch of food with you. Living off the land is the best way to go. Oh, yeah, well, that's what I'm talking about, Froms. If you were to come visit me, you'd be like, there's a lot of really nice agricultural areas around here that are pretty in their own right. Um, the cities are absolutely terrible. Toronto's okay, just because it's a pretty eclectic mix of almost every nation on the planet. It's an international city, so it's kind of neat. But yeah, you want to go about 4 to 6 hours north of where I live, and that's Lake Superior. That's where I would suggest going. Thunder Bay. Don't go to Thunder Bay itself though. You may or may not get stabbed there. But Lake Superior and like Sleeping Giant Provincial Park. Oh, I was just talking to a friend of mine today about getting. I think I was stalked by a puma up there. Oh, this is ridiculous. You know, maybe I'm just being a little impatient. We still got another hour. Let's call in some more. Yeah, my dad used to actually have one of these, and I never knew what it was for. I just thought of something. You could use that as like your, a cute thing in a relationship as your mating call when you come home. That's funny. All right. Come on. I think I'm out of here. I shouldn't, though. It's like it's as soon as you move, that's where they are, right? Now, I realize I'm down pretty close on the beach. The wind direction is absolutely terrible, even with that scent eliminator. But there's always the dumb ones. Yeah. Just eventually we do it in a restaurant and it's like, ooh. Jeez. Okay. Remember, this is for kids. But is it? Why are you watching me shoot animals, you sickos? If you're in like under 10, you probably should turn this off. Yeah, I don't know. No, oh, it says it is. This is a terrible map. I was just telling my friend that the other day when we initially started off with a multiplayer, and I'm like, dude, I'm just not down with just hunting like individual animals. I need to get these missions done. And the fox. So and I had to hunt it with this bloody thing. and it was right there. I look over, I'm like, oh my god, and I was like, I was zeroed in at 60 meters, and it just boop, right over its head. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sakes, even that close. Luckily, though, I had found its stomping grounds, and I was able to kind of coax it back. Within, I think, that playthrough, it was right at the end. I literally jumped up. I was like, yeah! So yeah, if I was going to shoot anything on that shore, I'd have to aim up about like right here, because it's gonna have the bullet drop, right? Don't have to worry so much about that with the rifles. All right, guys, give me a second. I'm going to squat here. I'm going to go talk to my roomie for 2 seconds. I'm going to let the hopefully the road deer come in. Let's see if we can summon up them, and then by the time I'm back, it's killing time. Hey, CJ. Peekaboo. Oh no, Froms, it's it's terrible. It's just the one hunting with the bow, and it's the only one that you have to do to advance the main storyline. Cruel and unusual punishment. Absolutely. What I'd recommend is just go out, buy a fucking whackload of the DLC for super cheap. Play it, right? Go through, open up the maps, play their main missions are fairly easy. Opens up all the maps. By the time you open up 3 maps, right? I've opened up 4. I own 4 of the DLC. Boom, 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 boom. You get like a couple levels per map, and it allows you to come back to these harder ones, the ones like Leighton, Hirschenfeld. Um, yeah, and you're now ready to go. You may have an upgraded weapon. You definitely got the scopes you need. You get kind of the idea of how the game works. But yeah, this map is brutal. All right, you know what? The wind's just not with me today, man. We're gonna pack that up. Hello? That's unfortunate. All right, so we're going to go back to our original quest for foxes. Yeah, guys, I was just telling my my roommate, I've got a couple of friends here from Holland and from Scotland. I'm like, hey, England, Australia. Um, it's so far away as I think the Arab Emirates. Afghanistan, I think, at one point in time. I was like, really? All right, you know, I'm going to go down here. This is good area here where you're going to find multiple tracks, not just certain feeding grounds. So the ultramarine blue that I have there, it's the purple. It's probably not the easiest thing to see in the world, but at night it really stands out. This fallow deer, definitely don't need the fallow deer. Now, we can also see how long it's been since they've been here. Boop. Very old. Boop, boop. Oh, yeah, yeah. They're pesty in some areas, some neighborhoods. I see them occasionally here. We have the red fox, big bushy tail. I need to just find one track. And as soon as I get on the trail of a fox, that's pretty much what you want to do, right? This is going to be what the challenging part of this mission is here, guys. Is you're going to have to find a fox trail and then basically hunt it down. You're going to have to find out where it rests, and then once you find out where it rests, if you know where it drinks, then you can actually like kind of like close in on it from there. Now, luckily, I do not have to shoot it with the bow. That bow was absolutely terrible. I hated that mission. Now, on the other side of the coin, I do want to play with a bow. I eventually want it to become like a very, very handy weapon in my hands. And unfortunately, though, guys, one thing about this game, it's fairly cheap, especially if you go with the discounts. Be in mind, though, to get the best experience, you're going to be having to buy a shitload of DLC. Even though the DLC is going to be like $1.50, $2. It's going to happen, right? If you want a variation in weapons, you're just going to have to cough it up, or buy the super deluxe version for like 90 or whatever they want to do. Yeah, yeah. Damn, we have literally walked the circumference of the lake. The only thing I have left to do, I need that roe deer. I'm not going to leave this place empty-handed. There's a whole bunch of places I can get roe deer. Obviously around here is good hunting. And now it does have to be in these one of these two zones here. It's red fox, but the thing is, the red fox have to be around. They have to be around the Peterson Lake. Bison, those things can get pretty nasty. There we go. What do you got? An eating zone between 4 and 7 in the morning. That's an easy one, dudes. All right, let's go over to that, and then we'll just sleep for the evening. All right. That sucks. I'm not really one to fast forward throughout the maps, but yeah, CJ, I was just actually talking about that with Froms and I will, if I'm up north, yes, I will fish and hunt to survive. In the city, though, no. As long as I can buy stuff, you know, the animals have given up their lives already. I'll pitch in for that. But I'm more of a fisherman, though, than a hunter. I would definitely like to give it a try. I'm just not a big fan of killing the animals, you know, even the fish, giving them the whack over the head and stuff. I'm not. Something feels wrong about it. But I mean, if you're starving, beggars can't be choosers. Now, what I want to do, we're going to switch this around and I'm going to save it, but there's a kind of an error that I get here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this portable blind over, over to here. We're going to get the Elite Sport Tent Camo, and we're going to save that puppy up, save that loadout, boom. 19.16 kilos, it should be kilos, and that's considerable. I wouldn't want to carry that myself. It's like 4 bags of potatoes. Lake Opiongo, what's another fucking big lake that I've been to? Lake Superior and stuff I was just talking about, which is like really, really beautiful. Like if you're going to go anywhere in Canada, start at Thunder Bay. and Lake Superior and all those areas. Like I said, though, make sure you're not getting fucking knifed. You don't want to go downtown drinking. There's two different downtown cores in Thunder Bay, and the one closer to the harbor is not where you want to be. All right, there we go. There we go. There's the perfect loadout, guys. So the tent acts as a portable store, and storage, right? So if you want to summon up your ATV, you know what? We're not going to need the ATV right now. I am, however, going to set up the hunting blind. I think we're going to find an optimal spot here to set this up. That feeding zone is going to be fairly large. But yeah, if I can get that one roe deer, that will solve this mission here, guys. Lots of missions. Summer, smell like a deer. So I just need one more roe deer. But look at all the side missions. They get pretty intricate. That was the one that I was trying to do today from Connie. So try to ID calls from two separate foxes. Two different foxes. And we have one on the channel already. So, well, I'll need one more. Alright, so your hunter mate, guys, is always good. Pull that sucker out. Kind of get a good bearing where you're at. You don't need a lot of stuff here popping up on the screen, and you'll see that I don't really like to do it. In fact, what I'm thinking about recently is turning off the tracks themselves. Maybe making them not so apparent. You do have two separate options when it comes to the different selections. Now, that's a good thing, guys. When you get onto the auto walk mode, you can actually just walk and still look at the map. Beauty. But yeah, Froms, you got that right. That's a huge amount of undergrowth, man. That's a lot of development time. Like, this is just not randomly generated. This is somebody actually paintbrushing this in. Ah, looks like we found. This is probably the outskirts of maybe the sleeping zone. Ooh, that's a level 6 red deer, man. Oh, did I find? Oh, it's a roe deer resting spot. This is even closer. The whole area, I guess, is, eh? Right here. Wild boar and... Oh. Well, do you guys want to do it early morning? Early morning's hard because you generally need the lights, but we're pretty close to that. Let's keep on going. All right, that's excellent. Okay, let's go nice. Well, you know, we don't need to go nice and slow. Oh, dude, I have not got beyond a gold. I'm not even 100% sure how to do like the diamonds. I'm getting into some of the missions where they want you to get gold shots on some of these animals, and I get the idea. So you need a vital hit, like a vital organ hit. You can't damage the trophy organs, such as like a horns or I don't know, whatever. Whether or not you down it in 2 or less shots, super important. Ethical hunting. And what's the first one? I missed out something there. The right ammo type used. Right, so you don't want to use like 12 gauge on a bunny rabbit. As entertaining as that sounds. Yeah. All right, you know what? I think we're here. This looks like a nice place to set up camp, doesn't it? So what we're gonna do? Set up the camo tent. Hopefully this. I don't think this really impacts. anything much here. But I should be able to lay it down, please. I'm getting very sleepy. Boom. Okay. So, yes, I have to do it this way, guys. Don't give me shit in the comments. Unless it's some way to do it simpler. Okay, so here's my trophy manager. Saved harvests. Alright, so a silver roe deer. A bronze puma. A gold moose. And a gold wild boar. Ooh, mocha. Apparently that mocha is really hard to get. It's it only appears once in the title, the Tiawawata, something like that. It's the New Zealand map. You're in the southern islands of New Zealand, and yeah, the moose. Interestingly enough, if this is true, and I should actually look it up before I start blabbing it all over the internet, but Canada had given them a whole bunch of moose to actually to proliferate on that, and they did. They're just big giant deer, and they're like lots of vegetation. Apparently, they were all hunted out of extinction. This here in this game here, you find the last of the kind, and you have the option to shoot it, which I obviously did, or you can just take a picture. The less asshole of the two, Etoa. Etoa is New Zealand for or a Maori for like, oh, good friend. Etoa. Alright, so, anyways, let's get this set up. So, yeah, I have to put this here because I cannot carry all the stuff that I have. Now, it says I'm missing an item. Do you want to buy it? No, I don't, because my loadout's different. It's sad. It's a bad bug, and it's too bad we can't get around it. So, anyways, just remember, grab your tent when you can. We're going to just drop that over, remove it. What? No, we're not going to do that. Now it's making me second things. There. Second thing stuff. Okay, we're going to go out like that. And I'm not going to save it. I'm just going to back out. Now, this is where it gets weird, guys. Very bad GUI system here. Portable structures, you want to actually go back into inventory. Alright, and then you have to load it back into your wheel. Alright, so, where the fuck were we? Right here, and then we're going to sleep. We're going to, like, fast forward time till about, I don't know, 7 in the morning. Nah, that's too late. 5? They get up at 4. I don't know if I really want to hunt these things at 4 in the morning. Oh, that's perfect. Look at that. Boom. Alright, now, ooh, I'm feeling a little sleepy. I hope the wind's with us in the morning, my friends. Now, what I could do, just so this tent doesn't scare them, let's access the cache here. The cache. Boop. No, we don't want to buy it. See, this is how they suck all your money, and then they're asking you, hey, for $5.99 real money, we can give you fake money. So you can rebuy that fucking tent that we keep trying to, like, steal from you. God damn it. Alright, so that's already in the storage. Good. Good. Now, all I need to do is sleep. Pretty funny. I don't have a tent, but I get to use all the amenities of one. Alright, let's get up at fucking 4:30. I know, these guys they don't work on, like, our time. Alright. Now, that costs money, guys. We are going to be a little quiet here. We are going to dismantle it, too. Get rid of that terrible lighting. Boom. And make our way very, very quietly. Oh, I missed it. That's okay, though. Again, auto walk, guys. Gotta love it. As soon as I found this out about this game, it's +1 on my books. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's making me double think. having second thoughts about, did I put away my tent? Okay, we're going to go a little slower. Nice, quiet. All right, we're good. Our hunting ground is right in front of us. And if you'll notice on the bottom right corner, look, what looks like it and is a compass, there's a little green cone. That is the wind direction. Anything coming from that direction is going to be able to smell me up to a point. Now, they do have a thing called Human Scent Eliminator, which I think is actually, I don't think that product actually exists, guys. Like, the more you put on you, the more you're going to smell of something, right? So, anyways, I think it is just kind of a gaming tactic. If you're having a little bit of a hard time in the game, definitely go for it. I trust me, I would have shares in that company, the Human Scent Eliminator company. The amount that I bought, it's $30,000 at least, I'm sure, worth of scent eliminator for this game. I always have a can on me. And it's highly recommended by ShatteredCiv. Here we go. We got a bite already? That's right, baby. Come to Papa. Well, if Papa was gay. Okay, this is where you want to get real slow and low, guys. I might even go for the bow kill here. Yes. Now, keep in mind, you're not able to see any type of tracks and stuff unless you turn on your headlamp. I'm not going to turn that on right now. I have a feeling this thing is going to come real close. I'm going to zero it in for 20 meters. Because when I see it, it's going to be like literally, it's going to be right there. That's a fucking massive amount of glare. I'm going to get a sight range here, just on that tree. Give me a good idea of how, yeah, 20 meters. We're good. Definitely. I know. I got some of the funny jokes sometimes. See, this is what I need to do. If I ever get popular, I'll just live stream to, like, you know, Patreons and stuff, and then just condense it down, all the good stuff, onto the, you know, the 30-minute stream. All right, where are you, bro? Ooh. So the lures have a 90-second cooldown time, and I think a range of about 200 meters. You can increase that through perks. No, we don't want to use that. And it does have a chance of attracting, as you can see, right down here. Attraction strength. Duration 90 seconds, 200 meters. Now, you can get sprays. You can get a whole bunch of stuff here. I'm going to go back to the bow. I do want to get a kill with the bow. That'd be nice. Now, we've got a lot of time here. Check your hunter mate out. Actually, I think I hear one. I hear one. Where are you? There it is. That's a hard. I can't get that shot. Let's call her in. Call him in. Yeah, call her in now. Aw. Done like dinner. Next. Something seems very sinister about this, doesn't it? This one here just did a face plant. Got a fucking arrow in its chest. Terrible. And I'm calling it its mate. Oh, there's more coming. I bet you there's a warning cry. All right, I think that's my quota for the day. That's good. That was a good kill. Well, look at that, guys. Nice and double nice. Silver. There's another one coming. This human scent eliminator is working really well. Oh, well, that's kind of disturbing looking at that one. All right. I'm going to get the hell out of here. Party's over. What do we got here? Oh, I didn't pass the harvest check. But you know what? I want it.
Impressive. Seems like the scent did the trick. I'll pass on the results to Zoma. I just heard from Gerlinda. She's a bit worried about her son Eric. He was outside playing, but should have come home a while ago. He's probably just being a kid and lost track of time, but if you happen to be in Rottenfeld, she was wondering if you could have a look around? He likes to play around the cabin in Rottenfeld, so that would be a good place to start.
Where? Hockenfeld? Are you sure? All right. Anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap that up. That's a great mission. I got 4,000 bucks for that. I'm just going to get that guy situated because I cannot bring that stupid tent with me until I can get a separate storage thing here. Yeah, it's a little bit of a fiasco, but hey, whatever, man. Silver, not bad. Look at that, almost right through. What, through two lungs? Ooh, right lung, left lung. Oh, and it's scapula. Boy, man, that's got a lot of poundage behind it. Wow, that almost went right through that animal. And it's 22 kilos. Like I said, guys, it's pretty small, but boom. Thank you very much. $664. Let's get back to main base. And we'll call it a day. Like I said, I got to do dishes. Archery score. This is what I want up, guys. I really wish they'd come up with a PvP. You know, so you and your friends can like shoot bow and arrows at each other. I don't know. Is it just me? I think I would really like that. That's right. All right. So you go in here. Yeah, it's a little bit of a rigmarole. It's almost a little too realistic. And you don't want to go buy a new one because it will. Then you'll have two, and then it'll be like, "What are you doing, you idiot?" Boop. There we go. So now we can kind of suck that up. Oh, you know what? I'm going to cancel that. I got a better idea. Let's get this get back home organically here, as if we were like really. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Tent's right over there. I was gonna say let's do something cool. Hop on the old ATV. All right. Boom. Get out of here with our kills. I believe west. I believe we have to go. Oh, look at that. Pitch black, that hunting zone. Actually, it's not that bad. Purple is actually it's a deeper, darker color. It stays and stains the map longer. The reason why that hunting pressure is so low is because of the bow. Right? It doesn't disturb the animals as much. As you can see, I could have probably got a couple more kills from that. And I seem to also have reclaimed an arrow from one of those kills. I do have that perk. That perk is definitely a good one, especially for somebody who wants to be firing arrows around everywhere. I really wish I could open up another map here for you guys. Maybe if you guys are interested, I get enough likes and views, I will probably get back to the Carolinas. It's a new Spanish map. I haven't got very far into it, but that is definitely something that looking forward to opening up. There's a base, man. That was a nice early morning hunt. Man, we weren't even out for 90 minutes and got two kills under our belt. But sadly, didn't see anything about the foxes. All right, guys, that is it. We are back. We're going to just sit around the campfire the rest of the day, crack some beers open, maybe fire up some ribs of the roe deer. Thanks, guys. Brahms, nice to see you again. I'm glad you got me on the live stream. CJ, thank you very much. Deadwolf, sorry I would have played with you live, but I really was only planning to be here for until now. So anyways, it all worked out good. Thank you, guys. I'm going to be back with my custom interloper playthrough of The Long Dark on Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll see. I work, so I will get back to you guys. Oh, before I beam out of here, let's just do this. What I was talking about, we're going to save up the game. We're going to go to the main menu. Now, this is important. If you play this game and you're tired of not seeing all these fucking deep discounts, this is where you're going to find them. You're not going to find them on the PlayStation Network or the Xbox channel, whatever, Steam. They're going to be here. Downloadable content. Check this out. Now, anything that doesn't have the PlayStation symbol is already deep discounted. But I've got a couple already, guys. Like all the reserves, they had actually done the deep discount, not kind of like you see here. See how this doesn't have the PlayStation Plus? That's their negative 20 off. They were giving negative 70% off 3 of the maps, guys. So, or 2 of the maps. One was PlayStation Plus. So, yeah, definitely keep that in mind. I really hope this promotion is open till Friday. I'm absolutely flat broke, but I want this one. I want that. I might even go for the bow. But again, it is part of the game, guys. Sadly. But you do get a good hunting experience. The more you put into these DLC, obviously you get different weapons. There's one here that actually smoking barrels, where it's the old muskets, and you pump it down with the damper, I think it's called. But this one here has a weapon that changes from a shotgun to a rifle. Now, I did see recently there was a bug issue with this. And I mean recently, I mean we're talking like I think this month. So just keep that in mind. The only way you could reload it reliably is if your buddy is on the other side of the map using the exact same weapon. And I'm like, well. Anyways, all right, guys, that's me, the Hunter, Call of the Wild, playing on the Hirschenfeld map. And thank you guys for all joining me. I will see you guys on the flip side. Take care. Good night.